Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5 a.m. Club. And this morning I come to you once again from this awesome location here just above the Bronte pool. I've just popped out of the pool. I did my 70 laps this morning at sunrise, and it's Sunday morning, as you can see, and all the kids are down there, all the nippers are down there, going through and learning their skills. It's a beautiful spring day. The water temp is a delightful 19.1, and there are people out and about having the times of their lives and making the most of this east coast of Sydney. What I'd like to do today is just have a chat to you about a topic that I've got near and dear to my heart. Last night I went out with Paula, and we went to a little Greek club, a taverna that we love to frequent, and had an awesome night there. But with COVID-19, you can understand that things are very subdued, and people are very, very careful with what they do because of the regulations and the fines and all of the things which are happening around us. So the way we socialise now is a lot different to how we socialised a year ago, 10 years ago, and I'm not sure what's going to happen when we look towards our future. But what I want to talk about is how just one person, just one single person, can lift the spirits of a room. And while we were sitting there enjoying ourselves, we had a beautiful meal, and the music was playing, and I was singing lovely songs. There was this elderly gentleman sitting in a table in front of me, close to where the singers were. He was white-haired. He was wearing a cap, a hat. He was playing his koboloi, which are the worry beads, and he would have been probably in his mid-70s, so fairly old to be out late at night. But he was with his mates. There were two men with him, and they were obviously with their partners, so there were three ladies. Anyway, the night went on, everybody ate and drank and enjoyed themselves, and then the music started, and then a song, and I could see him, he was just itching to dance. He was itching to get up and to dance and to express himself, as we Greeks are. And but the owner of the establishment kept on reminding him that we're not allowed to dance on the premises because of COVID and because of the fines and because of all the other things. Anyway, the night went on. He was tapping his foot, he was moving in his chair, he was waving his arms, and it was really uplifting. It was just beautiful to watch. And I kept on saying to Paula, "Hey Paula, it's amazing. You know, look at this grandfather over here, absolutely loving life, you know. And how different he appeared to most other people of his age, who are long-faced and are always complaining about life, about their children, their grandchildren, their daughter-in-laws, their son-in-laws, you name it. When people get to their mid-70s, all they want to do about is complain about life and blame everybody around them. Anyway, towards the end of the night, around about 11:30, 12 o'clock, when it was about time for most people to go home and tuck themselves into bed, a song came on, an old Greek Zeibekiko. I get emotional just thinking about it. And this fellow, Sorry about that. This fellow proudly got up and walked outside of the shop. Just walked, left the premises and went out into the footpath and broke into a Zeibekiko and danced to his heart's content. And being on the street, there was no issue because he wasn't in the premises. I'm not sure what the laws actually are, but because he wasn't in the premises, dancing in the premises, and he was on the street, and he waved to everybody saying, "Pau, fevgo, pau spiti. See you later, everybody, I'm going home." So everybody thought he was going, he was leaving, and as he walked out the door, he broke into a beautiful Zeibekiko, a spirited Zeibekiko, which was wonderful to watch. Anyway, the music finished. Well, actually, he stopped dancing before that song finished, and he grabbed his chest and he said, "Right, I've had enough. I've decided to come back. I've forgotten my keys." He'd forgotten his keys. Dacha had forgotten his keys, so he came back and sat at his table, and I admired him. I said to him, "Congratulations, well done, levedi," and just tried to just pep him up. But when it was our time to leave, we got up and left. We said goodbye to everybody in the restaurant, and I went outside, and there was two of his mates were outside there, and I asked them. I said, "Repetia, hey guys, how old is Papu? How old is the Papu inside who came out in the street and danced and he's so full of life?" And he said, "That fellow in there is a good friend of ours. He's well into his 70s. He's 73, 74. But he has a problem." And I said, "Problem? What sort of problem? He looks like he's enjoying himself. He loves life. He's a role model. He doesn't have a problem. The rest of us have got problems." And he said that the fellow that I'm referring to, the guy who got up and danced and got me tearful and excited, the guy who lifted everybody's spirits, he said that fellow there, he's battling cancer and he doesn't have long to live, and he's just making the most of every moment he can. And I said to myself, wow, I've got a tear just coming down my cheek now. I said to myself, wow, how beautiful is that? How sad, but how beautiful is that I got to experience this person's spirit, and he uplifted us, and he's a role model and an example of how we should be living every single day of our lives, and not waiting for a day, or to be told that we've only got 6 months to live or whatever, and to be suffering from a chemo, radiotherapy, and all the other things, the mental anguish that we all get to go through in our lives. So I guess for me, there was a big lesson for me in my life last night, was to continue doing what we're doing, to be loving, to go out, to enjoy ourselves, and to enjoy every song that we hear, and to dance whenever we can, because sadly, unfortunately, or fortunately, it depends on how you look at it, there will come a day where we will not be able to enjoy all of those things that we take for granted in our lives today. So there's a call to action to each and every one of us, to all the young people out there, to all those who are married, who are grandfathers, who are grandmothers, to not waste any time in your life and make the most of each and every opportunity, and be like Papu, be like that grandfather that I saw last night, with his worry beads, with his kapelaki, with the smile on his face, and with the spring in his step. He made me feel great, and it was just one of those things that I'll never forget. And I just hope that God can place his hand on him and spare him for a few more years so that he can continue to live his life and to lift all of those around him and to enjoy the last moments of his sunset. So thank you once again for hearing me out on this special edition of Jim's 5 a.m. Club. I look forward to chatting to you again tomorrow from a different location with a different message of empowerment, and hopefully we can all learn from each other and use the messages that we share to springboard our day and get us off to a positive start. To all my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, and most importantly, let's get up, dance, and enjoy every moment. And be like Papu, say bye-bye, walk away, and then come back saying, I've forgotten my keys and I'm not ready to go now. And to live, go live now with your life, and don't wait for tomorrow, and to enjoy every single moment. Yasas, Sasvilao, I'm blowing you a kiss from Jim's 5 a.m. Club, from this magical location, and we'll chat again soon. Yasas.